guys, I'm Savannah. Welcome back to Let's Talk K-Pop podcast. And today we're going to be talking about groups and entertainment and more. So let's get on with it. So a few songs I really want to talk about are Bounty by, it is a song called Bounty by Tease. It is a very, very, very bounty, song. I really like it because it lets me dance a lot. I cannot listen to it without dancing. It makes me energetic. A lot of people really don't like the song. I don't know why, but they be like their dance would be killing. Like y'all better stop playing with them. But I personally really like the song, so I really think y'all should go check that out. Again, it is about T by T. They're not supporting this, but just giving them a little bit of credit. And I also like Unforgiven by Lisa Film. They be like, I'm not about to show y'all no dance because I don't like. Anyways. It's a very energetic song. Me and my best friends really love to dance to it, especially my best friend. They're really one of the hypest person I know. Like, they cannot even not go 1 second without singing it. But it's a very good summer song. So I'm also talking about some lyrics. This song's called 7 by Jungkook. If you really listen to it, it was like I'll be something you write. And I was like, oh, you'll be what? I was like, oh, no. Let's change these lyrics. Not like but it was very good summer song. He's like, I was just clapping, like, I was like doing all that for him, but it was a very good song. We won't talk about some entertainments now. Let's talk about like JYP. JYP, he's a very rude type of person. His biggest band right now is Stray Kids and probably ITZY, if I'm not mistaken. And he, really does too much. Personally, I think that he needs to stop being rude to his idols without knowing. If it wasn't for his idols, he wouldn't know any of it. Nobody would know him, basically. He better be thinking his idols would be treated with respect because I will be coming for you. I know. You don't think I know where your entertainment is? I know where your entertainment is. I will steal all your idols and make them come work for me on my podcast. You better stop playing with me, JYP, because I'm going to hunt you down. Okay? Okay. But, it's okay. Just, treat people with respect unless, because they can cancel you. I don't think you won't, but do you? Okay. Just stop making them cry because it's not funny. It's not. Another entertainment I do want to talk about is Big Hit, run by Bang PD. Their biggest boy band right now is BTS. My people. Yeah, I just don't really like the diets they making them go on. Like, you can only 1 meal per day, or like you have to starve for like a few weeks or days. And I don't like how they don't do anything about the scandals. Any entertainment doesn't do anything about the rumors. So I think y'all really need to own up to it and be like, y'all need to stop harassing my idols. Because at this point, it's too getting out of hand where you're making idols, and it's not funny. So please just address these fans so they know to do better. And SM Entertainment, what I've heard, I don't know anything about the entertainment, but what I've heard is they've been good to their idols, and they've been I don't think they've been giving them any diets. They support them with all respect. So I really hope that they are, but I will research that for y'all, so I can tell y'all in the next podcast. But this is your K-pop girl with Let's Talk K-pop. Find me on YouTube or Spotify, and y'all know I gotta hold on. My lips a little dry. Hold on. Oh, make sure you pop with Savannah.
Hey, Playtime Fusion listeners, it's Guy with London, and with Playtime Fusion, we are bringing you top-rated kids shows, anime content, sports competition, and more. Find me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and for premium content, gamers find me on Patreon. London, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What is your favorite kid show?
SpongeBob.
Okay. Why do you like SpongeBob?
Because I like the characters and it's very entertaining.
Do you mind me asking who are your favorite characters and why?
I like Plankton, Squidward, and um, Gary. I like Gary because he's an animal and I love animals. Cause yeah.
Okay.
I like Plankton because I like when they step on him and he goes like it's so.
Yeah.
And I like Sandy because like she's another animal.
Yeah. For me, it is Squilliam, obviously. Let's see. Squilliam, Sandy, and Pearl.
Why?
Squilliam because I remember this episode when he got his house taken by Squilliam. I'm sorry. Squilliam. When Squilliam got his house taken by Squidward. Jesus. Pearl because she's very loud and I like when she throws tantrums. See.
Oh, did I forget to say about why I like Squidward? I probably
Yeah.
did. So the reason why I like Squidward is because like I like that scene like when he gets SpongeBob smashes his face
Yeah.
in the door and like he's normal like this and then he just comes back like and like that real face. Yeah, that's why I like Squidward.
Yeah, I think my favorite SpongeBob episode is probably when SpongeBob got his house taken over by jellyfishes, right? And remember when the jellyfish kept turning on the music after he came back
Yeah.
and turned them off?
Yeah.
That was really funny.
Yeah.
But we will surely give you more information on the backstory of SpongeBob and everything else in the next episode. So, London,
Bye guys.
bye. This was Playtime Fusion. Kai signing off.
Bye.
Cards.
Hello, gamers. Welcome to Game Talk Radio in Paris, where we talk about top 5 games, backstories of games, and spark laughter connecting to real world. I'm Lennon, and take this trip with me on a Game Talk Radio in Paris. But before we dive deeper into this amazing game experience, we have some questions from fans. By the way, I want to give a sponsor to Chick-fil-A for letting me get an 8-piece chicken nugget with fries. First question is... Okay. If you could vacation anywhere in the world, where could it be? I'll probably go to the Bahamas because my mom said the beaches are pretty, and I'll probably go to Miami because it's always hot there when I look at the weather. Next question. The next question is, what game has the best Easter egg? So I'll probably say Roblox, and the games that have it in Roblox is probably Brookhaven and Lifetopia. I say Brookhaven because like when you go to the church, like you lay in a coffin, there's gonna be like a little picture of a man. You click it and it teleports you to some unknown place. And then the place in Lifetopia, there's like a garden house, and you click it, and then like it's gonna be like little stars. You follow it all around until you see a triangle like this, and it's gold. You click it and it takes you to this cool little dungeon. So 3 more left. What are 2 things that are still on my bucket list? I'll say the 2 things that are still on my bucket list are going to Orlando, Florida on an airplane because I'm still in Houston, Texas, and I haven't went nowhere. The second thing is probably going to Blue Lagoon Beach. It's like somewhere, it's like 2 hours away from where I stay now, so I still haven't went there. 2 more questions. Okay. If I were to create a game, what would it be about? I'll probably create a game like Roblox and TikTok mixed together, so you can create games, play games, watch videos, and talk to your friends. Now, last but not least, what is your favorite game of all times? My favorite game, I'll probably say Scary Teacher 3D, so I can look up pranks so I can do on whoever I want to do it on.
Now we're all done with the games. Now we're going to do one fun fact, and I think it's going to be time to go. Fun fact: did you know that the top 5 most played games in the US is League of Legends, Fortnite, Minecraft, Call of Duty, and GTA? My watch says I ran out of time. Well, signing out, your host, London. Bye.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nathaniel, and welcome to the Human Bojack podcast, where we talk about everything and anything adult animation. So, today's first episode, we'll be talking about the history of adult animation and how it got started and how it's popular until now. So, it all started during the 1930s to the 1934, where adults, after 9 p.m., go to the movie theaters to watch movies, and short animations were being played during the beginning of the show and at the end of the show, just for a little entertainment. So animations those times were not really actually for children; they were mainly for adults because the themes in early animations were very crude. For example, overuse of alcohol, over sexualization of women, and so on. So it was really, what was the word? Really matured, I would say it that way. So that's why Aries was after 9 p.m. when the children are put to sleep. That's when the adults have the time to watch those. So during that time, since because animations were so bad and illicit, there was a word an animator used that this was the year of those pure wickedness and rubbish, like just total nonsense. Until there was a code called the ACE code, during which was effective from 1934 to 1968. It was a code which effectively censored any illicit animations or movies. So it was not until its final years when it started to weak. But during its time, it was very effective. For example, there's an animation which represents the dark era of animation, which is also called the pre-code era. The animation is called Betty Pop, which is just pure illicit use of alcohol, prostitution, and all sort of rubbish. But because of the ACE code, it was stopped until like 1955. It came back again. So, despite that, there were some companies like Warner Bros., UP, and so on that were still creating some animations like Freeze the Cat and Yellow Submarine. So there was an animator called Martin Goodman, which said that despite the use of some humors and some use of pop culture reference, like it was still sending a message that it's not meant for children but for adults. But after that, the weakening of adult animation started because there was a like what was the word? Something like the cost of funding was no more there again. So and cartoons were part of what was the reason. So they had to stop. So it was now an idea now brought up that in order for animation to be popular and to grow, it has to be directed to the children. So that's when animations during the Saturday morning started. Examples like Tom and Jerry, the Smurfs, Mickey Mouse. Also, Mickey Mouse actually during the pre-code era was very bad, but it was later changed to a family show. But a perfect example was Snow White when it was released in the 1937. Was what made animations for children more popular. So after that, literary animation for adults died. Not until after 1981, MTV was born. MTV was born and it literally created a platform for adult animations to rise again. That's when we had some crazy, bizarre animations that were just something else. And through that, The Simpsons came, which now is like the background for every adult animation now. And through that, Adult Swim came, and Adult Swim now is not like the leading platform, because that's where some adult animations like Rick and Morty came through. And also South Park was born during the 1997, which is really literally loved by everyone. And more came, another classic came, Family Guy, and so on, like The Archer and The BoJack Horseman. So after, like, through that, nowadays adult animation is pretty mainstream, and it's still continuing to, and it will still continue to rise and rise and rise. So that was all for today's episode. As you know, my name is Nathaniel, and this is the Human BoJack Podcast, and you can find me on YouTube and Spotify. Thank you for watching.
Hey guys, it's Mackenzie, and I'm so excited because today I'm shooting my first episode of my very own podcast, She's Unlimited. So in this podcast, I just want to let you guys know that there is no limit to your success. And today I have a very special guest, a success story, a mother, a philanthropist, an author, a content creator, a radio personality. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. We have JJ on the mic.
Hey, thanks
Hi.
for having me.
Of course, thank you for coming.
You're right. That's a long list. I'm also janitor, cook, cleaner,
Actress.
actress. Look, you're really trying to get me to do acting.
So I just want to talk a little bit about why we're here today. What is JJ's and Me Foundation?
Yeah, so our IME Foundation does empowerment programs for middle school and high school girls. Our goal is to encourage girls to be the best version of themselves and helping to mold girls into great role models for other little girls.
Oh, that's so inspiring. So I want to talk a little bit about passion. So how do you find your passion? Because you have a very unique passion. So what is your advice to other girls trying to navigate their passion?
Yeah. So just think about the things that you love, right? And how the things that you love could become a career. They can become advocacy, like, ways that you can help other people. There's always something that we really love to do, whether it's drawing or creating or giving and helping people, and exploring. Because some people don't know what their passions are because they just haven't explored, which is why we got to try new things, right? To see
That's
what we
true.
do and what we don't like.
Okay, so once you find your passion, how do you find confidence within your passion?
Yeah, you have to really believe in yourself. You have to know who you are and what you bring to the table. You have to know that you are a powerful human being. One of the biggest things that I try to teach teen girls is that we all have greatness inside of us. We come from greatness.
Right.
We were birthed from greatness, okay? And so it is inside of us. Sometimes we just need people to help pull it out. And that's why we need mentors, and that's why we need coaches, right? And good people around us that can help us.
That's very true. I hope you guys soak that in. So at the end of every podcast, I like to do a little thing called Questions from the Girls.
Okay.
So it's a couple questions from different girls, and they're just asking for advice or just funny questions. So the first question is, how can I improve my public speaking and communication skills?
Okay. Well, first thing is preparing. You got to be prepared. You have to practice. I just had a conversation with my daughter today, hey, she had to speak. She's like, I was totally nervous. I bombed. I was embarrassed. And I'm like, you just have to keep doing it.
Yeah.
One of the things you and I talked about was Udemy.
Yes.
There are programs, there are software that can help you to get better at speaking. How did you like it?
I liked it a lot. It definitely challenged me. I mean, there was times that I was literally speechless, but it really helped with my public speaking skills. And I feel like another thing that you can do just in your everyday life is talk to people and try not to use filler words. That's what they taught us in the app.
Yes.
do
Those
that.
ums and uhs and
And
like.
Yes. Try not to use those words. Okay, the next question is, if you could be on any show, what would it be?
Like a TV show?
A reality show, a TV show?
I would be on, oh my gosh, this is so hard. Like one of those home improvement shows.
Oh, I can see you on that.
I would
for sure.
I love home. I'm so addicted to those things where you get to make over your houses and stuff. I would definitely do that. But I
can
really want to
see
be on
that.
The Price is Right.
Ooh.
Big money, big money.
Yes. I would be on the OC. They seem like they're having so much fun in that show. And they're by the beach.
Oh, yeah.
They just seem
Yeah.
so relaxed. Kinda. But how do you keep in high spirits whenever you might be having a bad day?
Oh, yeah. This is an easy one for me because I have bad days just like everyone, and I just go into praise and worship. So I put on my gospel music, and I just soak in all the Jesus I can get and let the Holy Spirit just work. And just that's the way that I fill up.
Yes, every day we walk in, we have church rap
Yeah.
every day. Never fails. Okay. And how do you keep confidence, not just in your passion, but in everyday life?
Yeah. I think it's just about giving it your best, right? And just knowing that, as long as you try, I feel confident in that. I feel confident in let me just give it my best shot every day,
Yeah.
and staying prayed up. And like I said earlier, just reminding yourself of who you are. So I like to do affirmations and in the morning, and I tell myself, you are amazing. You're a great mother. You are special. You are a giver, and just, pump myself up for the day.
That's a really good answer. I'm going to try that. And writing it on your mirror.
Yes.
I see people do that a lot.
Yes. Very good.
So that wraps up today's podcast. I know it was a little bit short, but that's because you have to tune in for the next episode. Bye, guys.
Hey guys, welcome to our podcast, Teen Talk. I'm London Gray.
And I'm Chase Gray.
So today we're going to be talking about first day of school jitters. Do you have first day of school jitters?
In the past, I've had first day of school jitters. I've been nervous, but now I'm very confident. And when I walk into the school building, I just think to myself, I'll be like, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Have you ever had first day of school jitters?
I used to, but I don't really get as nervous anymore. I get a little excited to see my friends,
How'd you overcome being nervous, or what made you nervous?
I just woke up one day and I was a little excited,
Just woke up and you was a little excited? That's crazy.
Yeah, but how do you get ready in the morning for the first day of school?
How do I get ready in the morning? Great question. I get out of bed first, but look, I'm going to put you on game. It's not even on game. Y'all should be doing this. After you get out the bed, you have to wake up, get on both your knees, and say your prayers. Got to thank the Lord for waking you up that morning and get ready for your day. And then you have to stay productive, of course, make up your bed, brush your teeth, and things of that nature. Put on a nice little fit. What are you looking forward to on your first day of school?
What I'm looking forward to see my friends and my new classes and teachers and all that jazz.
I'm looking forward to see my friends too.
Yeah, well, speaking of friends, how do you find the right friends on the first day if you're new to school?
How do you find the right? Well, you don't really find your first friends on the first day. You have to communicate with people you don't know, and a friendship will build upon that, because you can't just be talk to this dude for 5 minutes and be like, oh yeah, that's my friend John, that's my friend Ralph, because next day he might stab you in the back or something. Yeah. But anyways, to end this podcast off, what advice would you give someone on their first day of school?
Some advice that I would give someone, I would tell them to be themselves and to be confident and to enter whatever class they're in with a good energy,
Good energy. Well, you heard it from her first. Walk in the school building, confident, be yourself, and just spread good energy. Well, if you want to get more advice, stay tuned for the next podcast coming up in a couple of days. And we'll see y'all later. Peace.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the M&J Show. Today, we're going to be talking about gardening. But first, let's welcome my co-host.
Hello, my name is Jalen Davis.
And today, what are you going to be talking about?
Today we're going to be talking about how to start gardening.
Do you have any tips?
Well, I just started gardening, so I don't have much, but all I know is make sure you have the right plants that you want to plant.
Okay, that's good. You know a little bit. Well, I'm going to give you more tips. So, what kind of plants are you trying to start?
Well, I want to start like fruits and vegetables and stuff like that for my family.
Okay, great. I know a lot about that. Okay. So, first, you got to make sure you have your materials. Do you know any materials you need?
Little shovels, dirt, mulch. Yeah.
So when you're talking about mulch, what kind of mulch can it be?
Maybe like planting mulch, you know.
Do it have to be good or bad?
Definitely good.
That's great. So first, you definitely got to make sure you have all your materials. Because if you don't have materials, what's the point of planting?
Yeah.
So honestly, when you're trying to garden, make sure you keep a lot of sunlight or in a sunny area that it can get light, and make sure you have water.
Yes.
So the type of mulch to keep your soil great is you need good mulch, not bad, because if so, your plant is not going to grow. Any other tips?
I do have a question for you.
What question do you have?
How do you wait? Oh, I'm sorry. Can you plant inside?
Yes, you can plant inside as long as the plant don't get too big and you have to keep moving it.
Okay.
Anything else you want to know?
How do I improve my soil for
To
planting?
improve your soil, you need to have good mulch. If not, then your plant is going to die. Like, you go out there 2 weeks later and you say, what happened to my plant? And it's dead.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Can I plant a watermelon seed?
Yes, you can definitely plant a watermelon seed, but you have to have 65-degree temperature.
Yes.
If not, you can't have it too high or too low. If so, you might as well just not plant it.
Yes.
Any other kind of things you want to plant?
Maybe like pears.
Do you like pears?
Not really. I just want to plant it.
You just want to plant pears and you don't like them.
Yes.
Are you going to give the pears away?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, that is a great answer, I guess. So if you're just going to plant them just to plant them, well, that's a good thing, too.
Yes.
You just like planting?
Yes.
Okay. You have any family that like planting?
Well, not really.
Not really?
No.
Do you have siblings that plant?
Yes, actually.
How
I
do you-
have my brother.
Okay.
One.
Do he plant?
Yes, but not
You know,
much.
Plant good?
Yes.
Okay. So you think he should teach you?
I mean, not really. You know more than him, and you know more than me. So
Well, that's great. That is great. I'm glad I do know more.
okay.
But I can always teach anybody. So
I mean,
if you have any questions, you can always contact me
yes.
at my email at mariplayboy@gmail.com.
Okay.
Does that conclude your questions?
Yes, it does.
Thank you. So thank you guys for tuning in to the M&J Show. Please be ready to see the next episode of Growing Watermelons. Thank you.
Yo, welcome back to another banger podcast. I'm here with my good friend,
Chase Gray.
and today we're going to be talking about athletes' mindset, basketball, and mental health. All right, Chase, tell me about your basketball career from start to finish.
From start, I started at the YMCA at the age of 4. I am 15 now, and I play AAU basketball and high school basketball.
All right, that's cool. Were there any problems you've had where you felt like you wanted to quit basketball?
Oh, yes. All the time. It's like athletes, we have these things where we lose confidence sometimes on the daily. But if you really love the sport and you're really passionate about it, those days will pass and you'll get over it and you'll just keep building up. But the problems I had was with my dad sometimes. He would get on me all the time at a young age. But if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be where I am today. Feel me?
Yeah. I've gone through the same problems. My uncle, he really pushed me since my dad wasn't really all about sports like he was. Even like at the beach, he would tell me like go run like football routes cuz I play wide receiver. It was pretty tough. So that made me actually quit football and start playing basketball.
Hey, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Sometimes in your worst failures will come great success.
Yeah. Like even the greatest players like DeMar DeRozan, he had to go through mental problems even as a kid. He had depression and he would like hide in a corner or something. He would be always standoffish and be in his own little area to cope with his problems.
Can you tell me more about Kyrie? I heard Kyrie has some problems also.
Yeah. So Kyrie, he's had a lot of mental problems lately with social media, and obviously the reporters they've been on him a lot. So basically, his problems. He's been away, but he's been back fine.
Yes.
But when he was away on the Nets, he was having support with Steve Nash, his coach, and all his players, and that helped him cope. And after that, he just got traded. So
Man,
played 2 games, dropped 30 points per game, and then he got traded.
that's tough. But that's not the point though. The point
Yeah.
is that even if you have a lot of problems, just find something that makes you happy and it'll move all those problems away. Hopefully, like basketball for instance, moves our problems away. So if you like basketball, then they should tune into the podcast always, huh?
Obviously, bro.
Obviously.
All right. Thanks for watching. Once again, I'm here with my friend,
Chase.
and this is Athlete's Mindset.
Yes, sir.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Mo Power, where we discuss various aspects of public education. You may be asking, public education? What is this girl talking about? Yes, public education. Public education is something that I'm passionate about personally because I've been through the system and I have family members who are educators. And I've also seen the firsthand consequences of not taking education seriously or not being exposed to a proper education. This episode is called Pencils in Progress Beyond the Whiteboard. We say this because pencils in progress. So what does that mean? The correlation between education and success. In this case, we'll talk about financial success. Beyond the whiteboard, meaning looking further than the classroom or looking deeper into the classroom. Education isn't the only way to be successful, but everybody can't be a rapper, everybody can't be a singer, and everybody can't be a dancer. So what other route do you take? Personally, I'm gonna choose education every time. Did you know that over 80% of millionaires have a college degree? You can check Forbes if you don't believe me. So, since education is so important, why do a lot of people not have access to a proper education? There are a lot of problems in public education, ranging from funding to resource limitations and even crowded classes. Why do we have this and what can we do to stop it? I'm gonna tell you guys a story of my first time at the University of Texas. So I went to a camp at the business school, McCombs School of Business, and I was one of the only people who looked like me. And there were terms that I've never heard of, like, what is liquidation? But these other kids knew what that was. And I was just like, what is happening here? So I know that there's something not clicking. And regardless of the fact that you can do your own research and learn those type of words, I'm one of the students who is the first one in the classroom and the last one to leave. So why don't I know what liquidation is, but they do? Public education. It's a system, y'all. We'll get deeper into unmasking the system in the next episode. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next. Peace.
Hi guys, welcome to my new podcast. Today we're going to be debating NBA 2K and Madden, see which one's better. In my opinion, I prefer 2K over Madden just because like the engineering and the way the game works. the shot meter, you actually need skill to time it and all that. And Madden, it's just a simple press and like it just had like a throw. It's just a press and then it goes. There's no skill needed. I don't hate Madden, but like I just prefer 2K in general, just the programming and all of it, like builds and game modes. Like game modes, like my career for Madden. Out of all of them, for me, cornerback's the best position. But I tried to do running back, and it just auto switched me to QB, and it just didn't work. So I just continued to play 2K. In 2K, you just make a bunch of builds. You can randomize it. And Madden, it's just simple, and it's just builds that you can choose versus builds that you can make. This is just my opinion. I don't know about other people, but I just like 2K over Madden. Thank you.